Hi, we're group two. We have Zachary, David, Devin, and myself, Stephanie, and our business model is for our Ski PS app.
So our customers, as you can probably guess, are for snowboarders and skiers and really any other snow enthusiasts. Our value propositions that we'd like to focus on that we think people will be brought to our app will be maps of all resorts, a finding friends on the ski slope feature that will allow for GPS use to allow everybody to be safer, and also an awesome idea about quick connect to ski patrol. Our channels are going to be done through a lot of social media, advertising, and selling the app through an app store, whether that be for Android or Apple products. As for keeping our relationships with our customers, finding new customers, and strengthening previous customer relationships, we will do this through online forums where a lot of people get together and talk about upcoming events or the season, or even in our case, different apps that they like for skiing purposes. Also through social media, we'll be very active on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and other social media platforms so that we can get our name out there and also connect and promote our app and what it has to offer. We will also allow notification. If they allow us to have notifications on their phone, we will send updates for new releases or other announcements that we find are necessary for our customers. Also, many of you may have seen different type of clubs on campus where they sell swag or discounted prices for ski passes. We think this will be a really good way to connect face to face with a younger population that are really good at then spreading the word about new apps that they're really passionate about. As for our revenue, we've decided that we will offer a freemium app where most of our money is going to be earned through the advertising, through little badges on our apps, as a lot of apps already do. And then if the user wants, we will offer a premium app where there are no advertisements, but they get more features and add-ons.
Yeah, so with our key activities, we're really thinking that our strategic elements are going to be the GPS feature that we have, along with the quick response software for emergency situations. That's really going to give us a competitive edge in that side of the app. Our key resources are going to be safety, which isn't really promoted in a lot of alternative apps. We're going to have a extensive amount of maps for various resorts all in one place. And we're going to have snow reports and weather reports to help skiers and snowboarders know the weather and conditions of the slopes that they're going to. Now, for partners, we're going to have to use ski resorts as our partners to get some resources from them, like maps, their hours, information like that. We're also going to use UDOT a lot for the weather information, because that's not something that we're going to go out and collect. UDOT does a really great job of doing that already, so we're going to partner with them so that we can get that resource. And we're going to need a company to help us advertise, because although that's something we can do later on in the future, it's not something that we'd be capable of in the beginning. And our main costs are going to include customer service, being there to answer phone calls, emails, social media posts, and things like that, so that we can improve that experience. And our biggest cost, we believe, is going to be designing and maintaining the app itself. It takes a lot of manpower to do that, and constant updates and things like that will be very time consuming and expensive, but well worth the cost. And the licensing and associated fees will also take up a pretty significant amount of time and resources. Getting all of the maps and trails certified and using associated licenses for different types of maps.
Our key hypothesis or our leap of faith is that people that ski and snowboard, it's a very dangerous sport, or it can be. Even if you are a great skier or snowboarder, you might find yourself in a bad place, or you might find somebody that is. And then with having all the ski resorts maps in one place, I know if everybody's like me, I wish I had more apps or less apps. I wish I had just one. And then people all over will be using our app. So of course, companies would want to advertise through us. And then since our software will go mainly off of GPS, you won't have to have cell service.
So we tested these hypotheses through three main means. We called Brighton Snowboard and Alta to get their information from their marketing team. We consulted members of the local skiing community, friends, family, and coworkers. And we consulted EMTs and ski patrol members to get their ideas about our quick response feature.
So with all of these tests that we ran, we decided that there was a few aspects of our app that we needed to do a slight pivot on. Such features were already offered through the Epic of the Icon Pass, like the finding friends in real time aspect, but we feel that we are able to execute it better, as this feature was a little tricky to navigate at times. So we are really focusing on two differentiating features that are going to set us apart. Also, with starting in Utah, we have so many resorts here, and it's such a big hub for people traveling that as people go back to their hometowns, they'll take our app with us and really push their own ski resorts in their own states or their own countries to download our app and then contact us so that we can upload their maps. The two features that we wanted to focus on were this quick connect to ski patrol, which we can update people or the ski patrol with hazards or hurt people, and then also connecting with locals. And Devin will talk about that a little bit more.
So the first feature is called the Ski Patrol Quick Response. And what it really does is it kind of helps solve the issue of the time lag between an injured individual being able to get a hold of dispatch to get ski patrol responding to them. Now, what this ultimately does is it gives the injured skier or the first on scene the ability to directly get in contact with dispatch and give them a general location of the injury and where the injured person can be found. In doing so, we can cut down on the response times, and if there are any other issues such as exposed rocks or propagations, in slide paths, this can also be relayed to them as well. Now, the final part is going to be our social forum, our ski social forum. And what this is really going to do is give us the ability, as traveling skiers, to link up with locals in various ski towns. Now, this is beneficial for numerous reasons, including that it helps promote the resorts and surrounding areas by word of mouth. But on top of that, it also gives us the opportunity to further socialize about what these towns have to offer, whether it's dive bars or restaurants. And finally, it just ultimately brings the skiing community closer together. It's already a tight-knit group, and it promotes hospitality even further. So once again, we are Group 2, Ski PS, and thank you for your time.